No, they can't be done with trick-or-treaters this early, can they? It's not that late. Maybe if I ring it again, they'll... Oh, hello. Right, trick-or-treat. No, I don't have a kid. I'm just here to revel in the Halloween spirit. What? No, I dressed up, see? No, wait, you can't! I won't let you close this door. Just listen to me, it's important. No, you don't understand. Mutatio ad nora. Finally. No, darling, just calm down. I can explain everything. Just let me come in. I understand you feel that way, but fortunately you don't have a say in the matter. Let me in. See, was that so hard? Shh, save your breath. We have work to do before you're too far gone. That's not important anymore. For now, I just need you to work with me, okay? I promise I'll answer all of your questions when it's time. Now, please go clear a large space somewhere. I'll turn out your lights and lock up. Go clear a space now. Oh, this is perfect. You've done so well, my love. Here, sit. I said. And so clever already. You'll be just perfect, darling. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Or maybe the transformation is just dulling your mind quicker than anticipated. Either way, yes, I'd be glad to answer your questions. Ask away. I cast a spell on you, darling. It's as simple as that. Don't worry, that burning sensation is quite normal. You're having your DNA rewritten after all. It'd be weird if it went by unnoticed. Now that is a little more complicated. Though I think I can explain it all to you before it'd be entirely lost on you. But for me to do that, you'd have to sit still and listen closely. No more outbursts. Wonderful. So first things first, do you recognize me, darling? I wonder if that's really true, or if the spell is just hurting your memory that much. Oh well. What actually matters is that I recognize you. We met, 4 months ago. Almost to the day. Due to some unexpected complications, I had spent my night quite a few miles outside of the city, and when I returned to the road in my car, I found I had left my lights on the whole night, stranding me. No power to start my car, and far too little mana to do anything about it. I assumed I'd have to sit around for who knows how long to regain my mana, but then came my savior. You drove up, saw that I was clearly stuck, and offered to jumpstart my car. I probably said yes, although at this point I'm not really sure. Most of the actual events are a blur to me. After all, I had bigger things on my mind. You, of course. As soon as I saw you, I knew you were meant to be mine. I could just feel it. I was practically stunned by just how perfect you really are. And since you were so surprisingly quick with those jumper cables, I didn't get a chance to do much of anything about it. But as soon as I stopped daydreaming about you, I spent every last ounce of magic I had to stay in your car. And with that little magical bookmark, I had plenty of time to learn more about my darling savior. Every second I watched you, it all became so much more clear. You were too good. Everything I wanted and more. And all that perfection came with one massive problem. Why would someone as perfect as you ever want to be with me. I'll admit, that thought sent me in a bit of a depressive episode. But then it hit me, the solution staring me right in the face. I don't need you to want to be with me, to make sure you are with me. Hence the spell. Oh, is that not obvious? I'm sorry I didn't realize how confusing this might be if you don't already understand magic. I'm turning you into my familiar, my darling little kitty cat, mine to cherish and keep for the rest of time. Whoa, hey, you promised you wouldn't have any more outbursts. No, this doesn't change anything. Just stop fighting it, and you'll... Wait, why did you stop? Oh, the spell's already progressing nicely then. I didn't even have to emphasize that command. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. I'm sure that being compelled doesn't feel very nice. But if you stopped disobeying me, it wouldn't have to be this way. Yes, that's exactly right. Part of being a familiar is listening to what I say. So when you stop listening, the magic makes you listen. Although I'm a little surprised that it's already managed to get such a strong grip on you. I was sure the physical transformation would start before the mental one. Oh yes, that's what I was talking about earlier. Your DNA being rewritten. I can't very well have a human familiar, can I? People might get the wrong idea, like I was keeping you as a slave or something. Plus, I always liked cats. So snuggleable. I considered that, but really it's a minor issue. Sure, after Halloween ends, it'll take longer to gather the necessary mana, but I could always turn you back eventually. I could probably even set up some low mana transmogrification systems so I could flip-flop you on a whim. Cat body for snuggles, human body for spice. Ooh, and I could get some sort of halfway point in there too. Neko for the win. Huh? Oh, sorry, I got distracted. It's just something about being presented with endless opportunities. Back to your questions. Actually, that's most of the explanation. Do you have anything else to ask, or can I focus on the incantations? Yes, the incantations. I've been doing them ever since we sat down. It's not like one little spell is going to fix everything. But that is something to note. If you haven't been able to hear the whispers, you may be less magically attuned than I thought. Anyway, is that everything? Oh no, we don't need any of that. If you start begging, that's just going to make me really sad, and we wouldn't want that now, would we? Glad you agree. Now, if that is everything, then... Is that not obvious either? I mean, you figured out the familiars always obey things so quickly. You can't piece this together? Darling, why have you been sitting here next to me? Why haven't you called the police? Or attacked me, or even pushed a little harder on that guilt trip angle? Really ask yourself why you're rolling over so easily. Because you want to. Familiars want to make their companions happy. All this time, while you've been shrinking down and sprouting fur, you've also been getting your brain scrubbed ever so softly. Every thought of rebellion is melting away, only to be replaced by the same love I have for you. Oh, don't panic, kitty. You'll like it more this way, I promise. And not just because I'm psychologically altering you to like it, by the way. I will be the kindest, most adoring companion any familiar could ever ask for. Cross my heart. Shh, it's okay. Come here. Give me a hug while your arms are still long enough to reach. There. You're going to be just fine. Think of this as a new beginning. A start away from all those pesky responsibilities and peers and memories. What? Oh, yes. I'm sorry, darling. I almost couldn't understand you through that. Rather interesting accent you've adopted. Put simply, a lot of the mental effects of this process are more of a matter of your much smaller brain than me twisting things. It's not like I can just keep a whole human intellect in a cat's skull. Well, I could, but that's not a now issue. No need to worry, darling. Your mind may be slipping away from you, but I've still got a firm grip on it. I won't lose anything important. Ooh, still enough left to recognize subtext, I see. Well, I'll have you know, your new companion is a very strong magician. If I wanted to, I could easily preserve every last bit of you, right down to the synapses. But, as I'm sure you're struggling to imply, I likely won't be doing that. It's not as though I'm going to delete massive chunks of your personality, but obviously some of you will have to go. Past loves, undesirable desires, any memories that might paint me in an unfavorable light. But you won't miss them, literally. That's the best part about memories. You have to remember them to remember them. Shh, don't waste this moment. Even once my mana is refilled, it'll be some time before you're ever this lucid again. Especially when your cute little face is such a good incentive not to humanize you. This may be the last time for a long time you can actually form English words. Isn't there anything you'd like to say? Ooh, you love me? Well, I love you too, kitty. Here, why don't we get you some scritches? That feels great, doesn't it? All those new nerve endings between your ears are just loving this. Oh, you're purring. That's adorable. Oh, what if I just grabbed you right under your legs and... belly rubs? Oh, you're just too cute. Here, sit. I want to take a picture. Oh, see? You are the cutest little kitty in this side of Salem. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And to think you were trying to close the door on me. If you could only see you now. Alright, get back over here, darling. You can lay right here in my lap while I cast the last few incantations. Good kitty. Following my instructions so well. I don't even think you were compelled that time. You're just that perfect. That was a little kitty yawn. Did all the magical transformation tucker you out? It's okay, kitty. Just close your eyes. When you wake up, I'll still be here. You're never gonna have to leave my side ever again. I love you, kitty.